Hi there. In the last video, I talked to you about producing your title page for your major project. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about your project brief, which is going to be the next page. So I'm going to turn my next page over, like so, and I'm going to be working on the left-hand side of my page, okay? Now, what I've decided to do is choose a project which is based on a poster. Now, the poster project can take a number of different forms, but I've chosen to do a travel poster. Now, this brief could be adapted to be a Formula One poster, it could be a movie poster, it could be all number of different things, and all the subsequent videos in which I'm going to be doing is going to be based on this project. So don't worry if you are a little bit unsure about travel posters, you could always change it to do it something different, and the brief might be something quite similar. So I've written a brief, and the brief is basically telling us what the client would like you to produce, okay? So I've written the brief myself. A new travel company requires 2 new poster designs for holiday destinations to promote their business. These 2 posters must include the name of the destination, some objects that you may find or eat whilst there, some geographical features, and an appropriate colour or pattern background. They've asked for you to look at 3 artists who might influence elements of the project. They are Dave Thompson and Tom Purvis. They say that a 3rd artist could be of your own choice. The 2 posters could be the same location or different locations. The 2 posters could be stylistically similar or different. The 2 posters can be produced in any media, but the final 2 posters must be A3 in size. So I've outlined what it is I want the project to be about. I've talked about some of the artists we're going to be looking at, which will be the next part. And I've thought about how the project is going to develop. So this page will look something like this. I've got, you might not necessarily be able to see it very well, but I've drawn some buildings down the bottom of my page. So that's sort of like a bit of a background for my main image. And towards the top, I want to have the title. So using the style that I looked at in the previous video, producing a title, I've done a title which looks a little bit like that. Okay, brief. I'm going to have my copy of my brief below, like so. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to have a outline about why I have chosen to do this project. Okay, so I've just written a couple of things just outlining why I've chosen to do this project. So I've said, I have chosen to do this project because I believe it best suits my skills as an artist and designer. I like drawing buildings and illustrating text. Having looked at the examples of the artist's work, I've already have some good ideas as to where I want the project to go. I will first look into the theme in some detail before looking at existing products and the artist's work. Okay, so here's how my page is going to look. I've got the brief at the top, I've got the actual brief written there, I've then got why I've chosen to do this project, and then I've got my pattern background. I've backed the 2 bits of writing on some yellow paper. You can do it any colour you like, or not even backing at all. And the brief there, the title, I've just done on some other paper. I'm just going to row out some of the pencil lines, and then I'm going to glue it in as it is in a nice neat order. Okay, so that's going to be the 2nd page of your project. In the next video, we're going to be looking at the spider diagram, which is going to go over this side of the page. Okay.